pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Why Is That? Now here is question number 28. I would like to say first off that this one right here, it does dive into, well, some of those moments I've had in my life where I've raged. But you know what? I feel like answering this one just at this moment. Number 28 out of 65. The question down here says, why is that you tend to take it to the extremes whenever you review something or talk about certain topics? Now, of course, the extremes, which are basically the moments during some videos that I've done in the last several years or so, in which that I've raged towards the camera. And I don't know about you, but there's probably a lot of people out there that might actually enjoy this kind of stuff, but I'm not really seeing a lot of potential within this. I'm not really able to gauge whether or not it's supposed to be something that I should be able to do. But there's moments which I rage because, after all, there's lots of things that I'd seriously rather not talk about. Such as Snapchat, Fortnite, and most politics. Most lies about politics, that is. There's tons of subjects out there that I really would not ever want to talk about in my life. I've made it explicitly clear here and there that I just simply do not want them ever to show up in my life. And there's lots of people out there that would agree. If you want the proof, it's probably all out there on Twitter timelines, or YouTube recommendations, or on whatever other platform that you use. There's tons of Facebookers out there. That's also something I really wouldn't want to talk about, because it's a social media platform that I do not use, even though I still have an account on there. An account that's 11 years old now. So it's a little bit younger than my first Twitter account, but regardless, I tend to take it to the extremes. Because at times where I rage, it's generally about things that I would really not want to talk about. But yet I'm forced to do it either by peer pressure or because there's people out there who just want me to get it over with. There's lots of people who happen to send in requests for some videos, whether they happen on tweets or on YouTube comments. Speaking of YouTube comments, I'm certainly just delighted to finally know that I'm going to have a lot of supporters on my back from this point going forward, but for the most part, I'm not getting the hate comments that tons of popular YouTubers out there would generally get, but I would say that's only because I still have a really low subscriber count. So of course I'm facing minimal chances of ever getting hate on my channel or on my Twitter or whatnot. But keep in mind, as long as I continue having a lot of high hopes for all of this, and as long as I continue bringing out content that does not involve a lot of awful stuff, the rage moments are supposed to be comedic relief. Whereas the rest of the stuff is somewhat self-explanatory. I review stuff out there because there are hundreds of people who do it as well, and they get tons of viewership for it as well. I've done unboxing videos, if you don't recall from the last couple of years, where I've uploaded Hot Wheels Hilarity special delivery episodes, and I don't know about you, but it's been nearly a year since I had last uploaded a special delivery episode. But I'm not quite sure whether or not I should return to it, because I was able to save a lot of money all this time. So of course that would make sense for me to be able to try and just simply continue going on here with saving up on money, because there's going to be a lot of new things coming around soon. A lot of new video games that I might be able to play, so that way more GWK episodes might be put in, but in general, a lot of this stuff can only be hoped for with time. It takes time for me to, after all, make an upgrade to something or simply buy something new, and that's only because if I continue to save up money on all this stuff, then, well, I'll surely be able to have this stuff by the end of the year. But you know what? I guess that's pretty much it right there. Taking it to the extremes is something I do on occasion because I do not want to talk about certain things, but yet I will have to get some stuff out of the way eventually. So please be sure that you are willing to watch some of my newer videos that will in fact talk more about this stuff, so that way you get to understand the fact that I really wouldn't want to talk about this stuff, but yet I do it because of my viewership. I get people out there who watch my videos nowadays, a lot of people, but yet I want to do everything so that way they can in fact continue to watch my videos for the rest of time itself. But that's pretty much it here on this question of why is that. I guess we can relieve ourselves for that. But if you want to see more, go down to my channel. Make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side.